You know what it is, but the verbal sparring, it all starts here. In the right corner, it's your boy, Max Kellerman. And of course, over here, the one and only Stephen A. Smith. Gentlemen, are you ready to get it on?
Well, here it comes. Here it comes. You ready for the logic and the rhetoric? The logic and the rhetoric, Stephen A. Don't think I'm going to take it easy on you because we're in Vegas.
Do I look concerned?
First take starts right now. Who needs a win more this time?
Both fighters need a win. Both fighters are at equal points in their career. They're right in their prime. They're making a lot of money. A lot of noise is coming from both camps. Neither guy wants to give an inch, and neither guy can really afford to take a loss right now.
Damn, Dre's supposed to pick a fighter. What's going on? Which one needs to win more?
No. This is a 50-50 fight, right? Like we've said this throughout this whole promotion, right? These guys are too...
And they both need the win.
These guys are too close on paper, and of course what we saw in the first fight. You can't emphatically pick a winner in this fight.
Who do you think needs
No, but I
to
will
win
talk
more?
about who needs to win more. You're right, it's 50-50. You could argue either way. You could argue that it's Deontay because he's 34. People don't know that. Wilder's 3 years older than Tyson Fury, but in fact...
Got low miles.
Right. In fact,
late.
It's Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury needs this win more. Tyson Fury's resume is excellent on the top, but it's a thin resume. He's really made his bones against Vladimir Klitschko in a terrible fight, but a huge win. No one had beaten Klitschko, the heavyweight champ, in 10 years, and he was the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson Fury did it in his backyard. And then Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder but got robbed. He got a draw in a fight. Once he rose from the knockdown, he should have won. But Tyson Fury's not a puncher. Tyson Fury's had a substance abuse issue. Because he's not a puncher, as Andre says, it's not like no one's taking big chances against Deontay Wilder, right? But Tyson Fury's fights go more rounds. Even as elusive as he is, he's going to get hit more because of that, because people are willing to take chances more. That includes in sparring and stuff like that. He has been dropped by Deontay Wilder and S.S. Cunningham. He's had to come up off the deck. And because he's not American, as big as he talks and as fun as he is and as excellent as he is, I don't think he has the same kind of built-in large market that Deontay has if he wins. So Tyson Fury is in a position, especially he's not a puncher. Last thing to go is your punch. As Deontay Wilder ages, he's still going to be able to knock people out. Tyson Fury's going to have to rely on his reflexes. He needs the win more.
First of all, you said S.S. Cunningham. You talking about Steve Cunningham?
Yeah.
All right, former cruiserweight?
Yep.
Okay, all right. That was in 2013. That's 7 years ago, I think Tyson Fury was dropped, if I remember correctly. Doesn't matter. I didn't think that he could have easily won the decision against Wilder, but I thought getting dropped twice in that fight,
that did it.
I didn't have a problem with the draw at all. I didn't view it that way. I'm not saying that he couldn't have won the decision, but I understood why they labeled it a draw, because we were all shocked he even got up that second time around. I say that Wilder needs this fight more. Here's why. Tyson Fury's got a whole bunch of excuses lined up. You've been with the WWE. You look out of shape half the time. You're from the UK. You're from the UK. You know, you're a boxer, not a puncher. You've got all of these built-in excuses that going up against a knockout artist, 95% knockout percentage, 95.3 to be exact, the largest knockout percentage in the history of the heavyweight division. All I'm saying to you is this. If you're Tyson Fury, there's a whole bunch of reasons, plausible and otherwise, why you would lose this fight. You're Deontay Wilder, okay? You lose this fight particularly, and I should say this, I emphasize this. It's not about losing, it's how you lose. Like if Deontay Wilder got outboxed and lost a decision because he couldn't catch Tyson Fury, that would be, all right, another next time. But if he were to get knocked out by a non-puncher, like Tyson Fury, I mean, if Tyson Fury showed up in that ring tomorrow night and knocked Deontay Wilder out, which, by the way, ain't happening in my estimation, ain't happening, okay? I see Deontay Wilder knocking him out. But if he knocked out Deontay Wilder, that would be so devastating to the career, the mystique of a Deontay Wilder, who, in all fairness, I think he should be box office, but he's not necessarily box office. It helps that you fought Luis Ortiz. It helps that you fight Tyson Fury. But we've been clamoring for him to get the recognition that we believe he deserves, and fighting Fury is what getting
Tyson Fury, he's an enormous star.
Listen, Tyson Fury hits hard enough. He hurt Deontay Wilder 2 or 3 times in that first fight.
Okay.
You move that punch an inch or two in either direction, the lights can go out. These are heavyweights. That's a 250-pound man.
Right.
Neither fighter can afford to lose. Imagine if Wilder loses by decision or knockout. Can you imagine what that does to his reputation?
No, not decision, though, Dre.
I'm saying either or. Can you imagine what that does to his psyche? You've seen the history of the sport of boxing and how punchers are devastating and they got these reputations until they don't. Neither guy can afford to lose.
And I'm deferring to both of y'all. I'm deferring to both of y'all here from this perspective. It hasn't been often. It was Stavern that he won a decision with or whatever, and then he came out second time around and he righted that wrong, took him out early. But what I'm saying to you is that because we all know the superior boxer Tyson Fury is, there is no shame if Deontay Wilder can't catch him and he outpoints him. But if Deontay Wilder got knocked out by Fury, I think that's far more egregious and far more devastating to his career and his
I
mistake.
agree. I mean, Foreman got knocked out by Ali, and these guys, especially Ali, had a very deep resume, not like these guys.
But it was more fatigue than anything else.
Nevertheless, that devastated Foreman psychologically.
Yes. Right.
He wound up not that many fights later retiring for 10 years behind that.
That's right.
So that's right. When the puncher is undressed like that, if they're knocked out, it can have an outsized.
Sure.
But this is why a loss would be more devastating for Tyson Fury. When you're a one-punch knockout artist like Deontay Wilder is, I agree with Stephen A. here, Dre. If he loses on points, it'll just feel like he ran out of time. He'll get him next time. There'll be a rubber match, and we think there'll be another 12 rounds. But the thing about Tyson Fury is this. Let's just put ourselves in the mindset. What were we thinking going into the Klitschko fight? He's not that good. Klitschko's going to beat him. What were we thinking going into the Deontay fight? Tyson Fury's been off all this time. He's fat. Deontay's going to knock him out.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury is where he is because he wins the fights that you think he's supposed to lose.
But let's be fair, though.
He has to do that to stay on top.
That Klitschko fight might have been one of the worst, most boring fights we've ever seen. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.